My fiancée went live on a girls' night stream, bad-mouthing me to her pals, oblivious that I was tuned in. She chuckled. He's so oblivious. I dropped a comment in the live chat. Am I, though? Then I publicly called off our engagement right there in the comments. She scrambled in a frenzy to shut down the stream when she realized I'd seen it all. I'm 32, male, still processing the shock, but oddly at peace. Last night was meant to be Rachel's, 29 girls' night, with our wedding just 6 months away. I was lounging at home, aimlessly browsing social media. Her friend Carolyn, who's always been a bit over the top, started a live stream titled Dishing Dirt Wedding Vibes. Curiosity got the better of me, so I clicked. There was Rachel, front and center, wine glass in hand, giggling with Carolyn, Janet, and Maria. At first it was light-hearted wedding chatter, venue payments, dress alterations, the usual. Then Carolyn prodded Rachel. So, spill it. How's Mr. Wonderful really handling all this, still obsessively checking every detail? Rachel laughed sharply. Oh, Patrick, he's so out of his depth. Thinks the wedding's just a checklist. Budgets, schedules. He's clueless about the real stuff. Janet piped up. Like how you're gonna overhaul his taste in furniture once you're hitched. Goodbye, boring bachelor vibes. They all burst into laughter. It escalated from there. Rachel, her words slightly slurred, said, Honestly, sometimes I think he loves his career and bank account more than me. But it's fine. He's easy to handle. That paycheck of his, that's the ticket to the dream home, the dream trips. Once I mold him a bit, it's all good. Carolyn smirked. Girl, you've got him trained already. He's totally under your spell. Rachel, basking in it, replied, Pretty much. He's so predictable, so safe. He'd never catch on. Thinks I'm his perfect little darling. She made a mock innocent face that twisted my gut. She doubled down, saying, He's so oblivious. And they howled with laughter. My heart sank. This wasn't just venting about wedding stress. This was disdain, calculated and cold. My chest tightened. I wasn't furious, yet. It was like a light bulb went off, a chilling clarity. I typed in the chat, using my real account. Am I? The comments were scrolling fast, but Carolyn spotted it. Her face froze. Rachel, look, she whispered, pointing at the screen. Rachel leaned in, her grin vanishing. Pure panic set in. Oh my God, Patrick, she gasped. I typed again. Rachel, since you're airing it all out, let's make it clear. Weddings canceled. Engagements done. Find someone else to bankroll your dream house. Good night. She fumbled with her phone, hands trembling, trying to kill the stream. Carolyn, stop it. End it, she hissed. The last thing I saw was her horrified expression, her friends equally stunned before the feed cut off. My phone exploded with notifications. Rachel, her mom, Carolyn. I ignored them all, blocked Carolyn, and powered off my phone. Poured a strong drink, sat in silence. The ring, a custom piece we'd designed together, sat heavily on my coffee table. 15 minutes later, my doorbell rang. Rachel, mascara running, stood there, a wreck. Her mom, Deborah, was with her, fuming. Patrick, please, Rachel pleaded, voice breaking. It was just a dumb joke, stupid girl talk. It didn't mean anything. Deborah stepped forward. Young man, you've humiliated my daughter over a silly prank. You can't just cancel a wedding in a comment section. I looked at Rachel. Was it a joke when you called me oblivious, easy to handle, and valued me for my paycheck? Yes, I said it. But it was the wine. And Carolyn egged me on. You know I love you. Rachel stammered. I stayed calm. I don't think you do, Rachel. And I definitely don't love the person I saw in that video. Deborah snapped. This is absurd. We've paid deposits, invited guests. You're going to fix this, Patrick. Rachel's a good girl, just blowing off steam. I replied, Deborah, with respect, your daughter publicly disrespected me and laid out her plan to use me. The only thing to fix is untangling our lives. The wedding's off. Final, Rachel sobbed. My dress, the venue, my friends saw it all. You've ruined everything. I said, You did that, Rachel, when you broadcast your true feelings. I asked them to leave. Deborah ranted about money and reputation. Rachel kept crying. They eventually left. My phone kept buzzing. Texts from her friends, some angry, some confused. I felt hollow but strangely resolute. I knew I'd need to call my lawyer, the venue, and others tomorrow. It's a mess, but better now than a doomed marriage. What a wild 2 weeks. Thanks for the messages. Most of you get it. Some think I was too harsh. Fair, but you didn't see what I saw. The aftermath, Rachel didn't take final seriously. The day after the livestream fiasco, she and Deborah showed up at my workplace making a scene in the lobby. Rachel was crying, Deborah demanding to see my boss to talk sense into me. Security escorted them out. My boss, a solid guy, heard the brief version later and said, Sort your personal life, Patrick, but not in my lobby. Humiliating, then came the demands. Rachel got a lawyer, Mr. Samuel, who claimed I owed her for emotional distress, public humiliation, and all non-refundable wedding costs. The nerve. He demanded $10,000 for deposits, mostly her parents', some mine, and $5,000 for her suffering. My lawyer, Ms. Christine, a total powerhouse, laughed it off. She sent a letter stating Rachel's public defamation and contempt showed she had no intent to marry in good faith. We noted she aired her intentions publicly. Rachel's entitlement is unreal. She genuinely thinks she did nothing wrong. Carolyn's been posting vague social media rants about toxic men and strong women. Sure, Carolyn. Rachel's dad, Gregory, a quiet, decent guy, called me. Patrick, I know Rachel screwed up, but this is a mess. Her mom's losing it. Can't we find a middle ground to save face? I told him, Gregory, she didn't just screw up. She laid out her whole scheme. There's no middle ground. He sighed, said Rachel was struggling, but understood. Rachel's been relentless, calling from burner numbers. I've blocked so many, leaving voicemails that swing from tearful to furious to begging. How could you do this to me? Is a recurring line. Then the petty moves started. My Netflix password changed. It was a shared account. I've since locked down everything. Then I got a notification for $800 in high-end skincare charged to a store card I'm the primary on, where she was an authorized user. She'd never used it for more than a latte before. I forgot about that card, reported it stolen, and disputed the charges. They're investigating. Really, Rachel? Your world's crumbling, and you splurge on luxury serums with my card? Miss Christine's compiling everything, the charges, workplace drama, voicemails. She says it shows Rachel's bad faith, which will help if they sue over deposits. Mutual friends have reached out. Some back me, others push the she's sorry, she's just young angle. Young, sure. Calculating, more like it. The venue's a headache. They're keeping the $8,000 deposit, half mine, half her parents'. Her lawyer claims I should lose my half and pay theirs, since I canceled. Ms. Christine argues Rachel's actions broke the engagement's foundation, voiding the contract's original terms. It's a standoff for now. It's exhausting, But when I recall her laughing about my obliviousness, the resolve kicks back in. This is damage control, necessary. It got crazier, naturally. Mr. Samuel realized the emotional distress claim was shaky, especially after Ms. Christine sent him Rachel's voicemails, blocked number logs, and the office security report. Their new tactic, financial warfare with a side of audacity. The venue? They sued me for the full cost, claiming I breached the contract. Ms. Christine was prepared. We countersued for my deposit half, citing Rachel's actions. We had the live stream footage, thank you screen recording, and chat logs. When Mr. Samuel learned we had proof of Rachel's clueless and dream house comments, he quickly pivoted to settlement talks. Funny how evidence works. We both lost our deposits. Frustrating, but better than footing the entire bill. Rachel's parents were reportedly furious they didn't get my money. Then Rachel and Deborah went nuclear on the humiliation angle, but it turned vicious. Someone, my money's on Carolyn, egged on by Rachel, started spreading lies. They messaged my female co-workers and distant friends with fabricated tales of me being controlling, emotionally abusive, even hinting at financial misconduct at work. Nasty, baseless stuff meant to torch my personal and professional life. My boss called me in again, this time worried. An anonymous email, shocker, raised these claims. I explained the live stream, the breakup, the harassment. This is retaliation, I said. He knows my character, but HR had to do a confidential review due to the financial allegations. It was a tense week, but the claims were dismissed as groundless. The toll on my peace, though? Immense. That was the breaking point. Trashing me to friends was bad enough. Trying to drain me financially was worse. But targeting my career with lies? Game over. Ms. Christine was already drafting a cease and desist for harassment. After the work rumors, we escalated to a restraining order, citing the stalking, workplace, burner calls, credit card fraud attempt, and now defamation. We included affidavits from colleagues who got the messages and the anonymous email. The hearing was intense. Rachel played the teary-eyed victim, Deborah glared, and Carolyn smirked from the back until the judge told her to sit down or leave. Mr. Samuel painted Rachel as a heartbroken woman wronged. Ms. Christine played the live stream clips, the clueless, manageable, and salary for the dream house lines. She showed the workplace harassment, the card fraud attempt, the call logs. When the anonymous emails and messages came up, Rachel whispered, "Carolyn, you weren't supposed to, loud enough for us to hear." Mr. Samuel looked defeated. The judge wasn't having it. He lectured Rachel on accountability and the gravity of false allegations. He granted the restraining order. Rachel must stay 100 yards from me, my home, and my workplace. No contact, calls, texts, social media, or using friends as proxies. Carolyn's smirk vanished when that was mentioned. Rachel looked stunned, like she couldn't fathom consequences. Deborah muttered about appealing. The revenge wasn't dramatic. It was calculated. The live stream video is saved, backed up multiple times, a permanent record of her words that dismantles any victim story she tries to spin. Financially, I cut all ties. Joint bills switched to my name or hers. Her access revoked. She wanted independence? Done. Legally, the restraining order is airtight. Any violation brings swift consequences. Ms. Christine sent Mr. Samuel a letter warning of defamation lawsuits if Rachel or her proxies, naming Carolyn, spread more lies. Word is, Carolyn's now paranoid about being sued. Socially, I dropped friends who defended Rachel or pressured me. The ones who stood by me, they're keepers. Rachel's reportedly a wreck. Her parents are angry about legal fees and the public restraining order. The wedding savings are gone, eaten by lawyers and deposits. She's back with her parents, her part-time job, not covering her lifestyle without my oblivious salary. I didn't rub it in. The legal system she triggered did the work. She wanted to play dirty. She learned I play smarter. I'm not gleeful. There's bitterness, but also relief. The harassment stopped. I'm focusing on work, true friends, and rebuilding. Trusting someone again will take time, but that's future me's problem. For now, I'm just glad the chaos is gone, legally forced to pack up and leave. She thought I was oblivious. Turns out she had no clue who she was dealing with. Thank you for watching Story. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more real-life stories.